Hey, how you doing? This is Richer Bliss. I wanted to start making videos because I'm not a very fast writer, and the pace is quickening. It's picking up, and I don't want to not leave a record of the connections. Joy Lux, phenomenal, phenomenal. You brought me several messages from my ancestors, from the angels, from the Most High, from the universe, from the ether, from the uh, archons, from the elementals, from the depths, from the waters, from the lands. Pretty much everybody. Okay, I got many affiliations, many tribes that I am working with and that I belong to, and uh, primordial ancestral tribes. Uh, Ancestors are strong. Ancestors, they're beautiful. They're doing it. They are ready to do it. Uh, when the ancestors came through on the super moon in is that is that the 1111 portal? I want to say it was the 1111 portal, and I was honoring all the ancestors from the original ancestors, and they came through so strong. We partied most of the night, stumbled home, and I invited all the ancestors who wanted to ride with me that they were welcome, and a lot of them are rolling with me, and it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. This journey has been supernatural. It has been outer worldly, magical, so much magic, and it's there's so much. Uh, a lot of a lot of the parts of the journey I'm still remembering, and I'm only talking about since November 7th. From November 7th till now, which is the 27th. That's 20 days. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Now the time before that, before November 7th, uh, everything that Richard did, Richard Ford put in uh, a great deal on his part, and this is where it gets interesting. There's several sci-fi stories, like the movie The One, where the main character jumps from world to world, timeline to timeline, and killing every version of himself and absorbing their essence and their energies and their everything and becoming stronger. The one, there's one. Another one is Highlander. Once again, the message there can be only one, where the chosen ones are drawn together and decapitate to absorb all the essence, energy, whatever. I can go on and on and on. The thing is this: what happened? What happened on the 7th? Now, it's not linear. That's the first thing. It is not linear. It did not just, you know, instantaneous. There were many moving parts. Many moving parts. Uh, Here in the 3D, as well on the spirit realm. I did not do this by myself. I had massive amounts of help, and I still have massive amounts of help. And I'm learning about the depth at which it goes. And it is if my ancestors could just talk right now, they're like, "Go and tell him who you are, man. Shit, tell him what you did." All right. I was distracted. I lost my chain. The There was a young man. He has a YouTube channel. He also is on Instagram, TikTok, and he asked AI. It's a young melanated man with dreads, and he asked AI. I prefer the term ancient intelligence, but uh, he said, "What do people have to do to receive abundance?" And ancient intelligence said they don't have to do anything. They just have to remember the highest vibrational representation of themselves on any timeline. That highest vibrational representation of yourself is the most abundant, the most attractive, the most intelligent, the most gifted, the most artistic, because they are in 100% alignment with the ease and the flow of the universe. Yeah, that's it. So what I did was, and this was, it's like I said, it's not linear because during this time period before the seventh, I was already looking for a name for what I was feeling because I was already changing, and to and this was like on the spiritual in conjunction with recognition of my identity as far as being of these lands. So while doing my studies in regards to putting it on the record that I am a private American native, indigenous by blood, indigenous by DNA, it can be tested. I am from these lands, always have been, but I am from other places too. I've this is not my first rodeo. I've been doing this a number of times, a number of times, a lot, a lot. But the thing is this: so to put yourself in alignment with abundance, to put yourself in alignment with love, to put yourself in alignment with creativity, to put yourself in alignment with clarity, to put yourself in alignment with knowing, to put yourself in alignment with courage, to put yourself in alignment with strength. All these that you request, all these that you want to manifest into your life, and you've heard this before because it is true. You have to feel it. You have to become that which you want to attract. If you want love, you have to become love. You have to embody the spirit of love, and you have to accept it for love, not attaching it to a material thing or a person. Now you're making it external. On the inside, You have to feel what love feels like, and you have to accept that in your heart. You have to become abundance. And abundance isn't merely financial, abundance is abundance. Thoughts, love, energy, strength, courage. And be honest, be truthful. And when I say be honest, be truthful, I'm talking about to yourself. Be honest and be truthful to yourself. I could give two teardrops in a bucket about what somebody thinks about me. I really done. Been there, done that. It's a waste of energy because it's impossible to please somebody else. I'm just gonna tell you that now. You go ahead and bang your head up against the wall, work till your knuckles is red, until you are happy with yourself, until you make yourself happy, until you love yourself. You give your permission to be loved the way you need and you desire and that you want to be loved. Don't put no more energy into something or anyone or anybody that's not putting the same into you. That's simple math. Both sides of the equation have to equal out. It has to be balanced. If it's not balanced, then it's out of balance. Now here come the problems. Here comes the lack. But tell Jack Lack, that's his name. Tell Jack Lack to get the fuck back. Be gone. He's done. The uh the spirit of scarcity scared away. Yeah. The survival mode. You know, who just said that? Letitia. You find yourself getting real comfortable with having just enough. Just enough. Paid my rent this month. Yeah, just enough. Paid my car note this month. Yeah, they ain't coming to get me. No, 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 no. You ain't stopping my house. Just enough. That didn't work for me for many years. We don't really need to talk about my age. That's not important. But I just for many years, just enough scarcity, lack, worry, stress, many years. And I worked many jobs, many career paths. I've always made good money. Making money is easy. That's not the problem. The problem is the mentality. Once again, what is your relationship with currency? It's all energy. What is your relationship with love? What is your relationship, with your family? Energetic currency. Once again, is a reciprocity. It's there has to be an equal exchange. You know what I'm saying? It's stop dealing with people that just take. You awake? Take. Stop it. Stop it. Cut it off. If it puts a frown on your face, go the other way. Leave it alone. It ain't for you. If it's good, it's of God. That's simple. Just keep it simple. Be honest. Be truthful to yourself. Now I got to say some multiple syllable words here that start with A, and this may not go over very well, but it is what it is. Accountability. You have to be accountability. You have to be accountable. Once again, You ain't got to be accountable to nobody but yourself. You cannot lie to yourself. You have to be accountable for your actions, for what you say, for what you do. Authenticity. Authenticity. Be real. Don't be fake. I'm not talking about hair and eyelashes and nails and booties and other body parts, but I mean, whatever. I'm talking about who you are. Are you an authentic person? Are you the same person no matter what? Or are you the type of person that if you're in this particular setting, you have a totally different voice, a totally different persona. It's an act. It's a facade. It's a fraudulent representation. It's not you. And then I see you at the barbecue and shit, and you a totally different motherfucker. Like totally. Like okay. And then I see you. You know what I'm saying? You flip flopping, changing faces depending on the places and depending on the faces in which you in front of. You fake. You're a fraud. But once again, now if you are a paid performer and you're an entertainer as an actor, actress, theatrics, okay, I can understand that. But if this is how you living, I don't know. Be truthful to yourself. Be accountable for what you have said and done, and be authentic throughout everything. Become that in which you desire. Now, this is where you got to do some research. When you hear you can manifest anything that you want, and if you immediately begin to start to rattle off material things, what happens when you get it? Then what? You want a new house, you get the house. Even if the house is given to you, the more extravagant the house, the more the upkeep, the more the maintenance. Some estates require a staff. You're not cutting a yard, you're cutting acreage. You're not trimming a bush. You have bushes that have to be trimmed in sequence in order to maintain the aesthetic appeal. Uh, and that's just the surface level. Now you're talking about soil treatments, preparations for different seasons. If you're in a four season region, leaf removal. This is just property. We haven't even got to that $3 million house that you wanted, that was given to you, that you can't afford. So my point is this: I wouldn't focus so much on material things. Once again, there's many masters out there. There's many great. Abraham Hicks, magnificent. Bashar, magnificent. Seven Bomar, Savan, outerworldly, magnificent. Uh, if you want to, if you're concerned about finances, Erica Williams, highly recommended. Highly recommended. She literally takes you on a journey from working a regular job, realizing that she wanted to get into investment. So she got a second job just to invest the money. And she took you on a journey with her, step by step by step by step by step. the classy climb. She's very intuitive. She's in alignment because she is doing what she loves. Seven Bomar, 100% in alignment. Why? He's doing what he loves to do. That's why he's shining like that. It's real simple. Bro Sanchez, visionary, tapped in, doing what he loves to do. And I have to give much honor, respect, big shout out to BDL1014, Big Chief Rod Hayes, Bobby Hemmett. You got to find your voice that you can listen to. And anything that you want to learn, just learn it. Just learn it. It'll come to you if you call it. It's real simple. But you gotta be honest with yourself. You gotta keep it real. Keep it 100 with yourself. Be real with yourself. Now, there's other parts to it, yes. You have the universe, you have the Most High, you have the archangels, the angels, you have the spirit team, the spirit guides, you have the guardian angels, you have manifesting angels, you have angels for everything you can think of, everything you can think of, anything. And talk. If you feel uncomfortable talking to the spirit realm in front of other people, go by yourself. This is a big world. You have forests, you have beaches, you have mountains, you have meadows, you have plains, you have bayous, you have swamps. Find you a happy place and talk to yourself, talk to the universe, talk to the Most High. Give you another clue. The Creator created you. So by default, you are a creator. Think about it. I am Richer Bliss. Who is Richer Bliss? Okay, Richard Ford was deep meditation, and so as Richard Ford, I'm in deep meditation. Oh, shout out to uh, really, it'll come to me. Neville Goddard. Neville Goddard. He has a meditation where he takes you through your body, through your ego. It's powerful. It's powerful. Uh, Check it out. So when I'm meditating, and I'm at the point now where I'm like, I always close my eyes and I look for myself. And that's that little tiny pinpoint energy. Sometimes it's black. Sometimes it's illuminated. Uh, but I recognize it, and I also recognize Richard. Same time. That was the first separation where I separated who I am, pure energy, from Richard Ford, the entity, the ego. And I'm thinking about my new name, Richer. Okay, so right there, I'm thinking about that there. A separate, a separate event that happened. And I got this from one of my spirit guides. Is God is giving you a new name, and bliss came through like boom. Like I said, that was a different day. This is all during the same time period. Now, I have myself, pure energy, pure non physical energy. I have the ego, Richard, and I moved Richard to the side. Now, like I said, it's not linear, but this is what happened. I'm on the phone with a friend talking about what I'm considering, what everything that I have been thinking about in regards to Richer, Richer, on why I feel so strongly to this name. And then I'm also discussing the events that led up to God giving me the name Bliss. And so as I'm discussing it, I spoke Richer Bliss together as one name. And that's when I came through, face first, smiling. That's another story because where I was coming from, that's gonna be a good one. Immediately I felt the difference. Immediately, there wasn't a pause. There wasn't a stepping into it. I knew Richard Bliss arrived November 7th, 2025. I felt him arrive. I seen what he saw. Yes, and for the first couple of days, there was a distinct. I can I could separate Richard's thoughts from Richard thoughts and from myself, from my own thoughts. Like I mean, I pretty much still can now. And so when I explain this to pretty much anybody, you get a host of reactions from that's impossible to have a nice day. But it is what happened, and it is who I am, and I'm right here, tapped in, tuned in, ease and flow. I am strongly connected to my ancestors. Oh, yes, yes, yes. My beautiful, beautiful, lovely ancestors. Uh, this journey has been amazing, amazing. And some of the protections that I was under were so powerful that I'm remembering uh, some of the stuff that I went through, and it's amazing. It's amazing because I remember. Okay, this is before I moved to where I'm living at now. I had reached a low point. I'm legally blind without corrective contact lenses, which I really dislike. Uh, but at this point in my life, I had, you know, they. I'm only supposed to wear a pair for 6 months, and then I have to replace them with a new. Oh shit! Did I miss an appointment? Anyway, and then get a new pair. So basically, that's two pair a year, and then the office visits and the six machines and all of this. Anyway, I digress. So I'm I'm staying where I'm staying at the time. I'm technically squatting. because the leasee had moved out. So I'm squatting in an abandoned apartment. I'm not on the lease, never was on the lease. Lost my contacts. My vehicle broke down, which was directly related to the money that I was making. So money stopped, no vehicle, no site, no money. And the apartment complex cut the lights off. This is the tail end of spring. No, the tail end of winter going into spring. Uh, and so I'm sitting in a chair. I'm sitting just like this. I'm sitting in a chair. I'm just sitting there. And I had one of the most powerful experiences with spirit that I have ever had. Just, just uncontrollable weeping. Now, that was the 3D view. What I was shown was I defeated so many things during that period of time. And I was battered. Beaten, bloody, tired, sore, angry. And then I was shown my ancestors and my angels picking me up because I was passed out. But in the 3D world, I'm sitting in a chair having a wonderful, marvelous bathing in spirit. So when you ask how can two be in one, three in one, all in one, all the same? Because we live in a multi-dimensional existence. It's not just this flat plane. It is very real. The Most High is very real. The universe is very real. Angels and archangels are very real. The negative aspects, the negative energies are very real itself. But just be honest, be authentic, and lighten up and have fun. I'm taking this shit a little bit too serious, man. Like for real. Mm. Love you.